Cut the broom.
Oh wow. What these little guys?
Hmm? Those are forget-me-nots. Yeah. Also, sort of invasive. Okay. Yeah, this is a. Here we're going to need a bridge.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. Probably be best if we can bring it all the way across too.
All the way across.
Yeah, at least to where I am here.
From here.
Yeah, well, because this all opens up wide here, so it may overflow. It may not, but so I'm thinking there may be stuff coming in from the side. Ah! Now I should take the whole thing. It's not sharp enough. Oh, look at our ferns. Coming up right in the middle of the path. A new trail. Well, actually, the deer select it because it's just naturally the best trail with the best food, I guess. And we're just going to come in and adopt it.
So you do see a lot of wildlife out here too.
So there has been some maintenance on this because things have been cut. Yeah, there's on the listserv, Kay Loffman keeps a monthly report of all the wildlife spotted in Claremont Canyon.
Who does that report?
Kay Loman, Loffman, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It's one way or the other.
Nice.
So here we go. This will be an interesting way. So it looks like we're going to bring it down here.
Could be a candidate for cookies.
Yeah, so this is already, see, somebody cut this already.
Ah. This wasn't.
So this was already cleared to get in here.
Nice.
It had fallen, of course, but somebody.
Yeah.
So there's been some work done on it already.
Yeah, quite a bit actually. Very impressive.
Okay.
Little obstacle.
Yeah, we'll have to cut this out.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's not going to be a whole lot of cutting. We don't have to do much in the way of vegetation management here.
You guys come through here with chainsaws?
We won't. Somebody from the university will. And we'll have those guys here on Saturday when we do our when we fix the trail. And we're going to need another bridge here as well. So that's two bridges.
Two bridges down.
That ain't too bad. It's just I don't want to get my feet wet. Yep. It'd be a shame to have to cut this. So maybe we can take it. Well, See, that's how these willows fall down like this.
Mm.
And then, but, you know, it'll keep growing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we can cut all this out of here and then open up this other one here, and it'll thrive and fill in, so
Nice.
it'll be pretty.
Yeah, right?
Beautiful. See, this one here has already been cut off and it's just here, but we can cut them and use them.
That's so cool that they can just spawn from dead roots. Pretty unique.
Yes, it is. What time is it now?
Oh, 45.
Good. Great. Okay. That's confirmed. So now we can go up and look at Saturday's project.
Woohoo.
That's up this way. So this is the Willow Trail. This is UC Berkeley property, yeah. Actually, most of the trail was UC Berkeley property, I believe.
Okay.
So here we have some funguses growing.
Mm-hmm. They like these wooden stairs.
I don't know what that is. Anyway, I know what a chanterelle is. I'll eat those. I won't. I'm not experimental.
You don't want to like
Mushrooms have some incredible biochemical combinations.
Interesting, yeah.
See the native blackberries blooming.
Wow.
You can tell it's native because the thorns are close together and they're very fine. I mean, they'll get rough and rugged. So see, here's the way they do the steps, which, I mean, it's not bad. But it doesn't work in every situation.
Kind of need some flat ground.
Hey. Good. Yeah. So see, like here, we need to do something about the mud. Huh?
You guys doing trail maintenance or?
Yeah, we'll be doing it this Saturday. If you want to come help us, Claremont Canyon Conservancy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we're going to be fixing the where the willow fell on the Willow Trail.
Yeah, I just walked by there.
Yeah. So yeah, we walked. We're going to connect this up to Gwynn Canyon.
From here going that way?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you'll see flags down here at the bottom of the trail. Go off to the left. That'll follow and that'll hook up to the East Bay Regional Park District's Gwynn Canyon Trail. It goes all the way up to, I think it's Norfolk it comes out of.
That's great.
So yeah.
There's that spot kind of down where the creeks converge down there that maybe it'll go by. Will it go up that way?
Yeah, you can. I mean, I wouldn't suggest it at this point, but you can follow the ribbons. It's already marked out. But and you can see where it's going to go.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but there are some spots that are. It's good organic mud, huh? It's good organic mud.
So you all are out here a lot doing work and restoration and stuff?
Yeah, this area we're going to do the whole canyon. We're going to.
Do you think you'll take out some of the eucalyptus?
That is the plan. We're waiting on a record of decision from FEMA, and I think that irregardless, UC Berkeley's probably going to do it. They're probably going to take out all those and all those, and yeah, they'll take out everything on.
I mean, if FEMA's concerned, it probably helps with the fire hazard, right?
Well, you'd think that, but you know, it's all about politics.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah.
FEMA's only concern is that they follow process. And the law doesn't say that the decision they make at the end of that process has to make any sense. As long as they follow the process.
The process doesn't even have to make sense.
That's true, but if it's the process, you must follow it. But the process does actually make a lot of sense. But in the end, you would hope they would come to a good decision, which I think they did. I like the final draft EIS or the final EIS.
Uh-huh.
Um,
That's
even though, yeah, I mean, there's some funny areas about it, and I think that the park district should follow the biological opinion
Mhm.
um, with their because they're going to take out a lot of trees. UC Berkeley's just taking out these trees here.
The
The
parks
park
are gonna
district,
yeah.
they're going to take out. I mean, they're talking a lot of trees, a lot of acres. But they agreed to thin, and what that does is that doesn't mitigate. So once you go in and cut down all those trees, you have to mitigate the disturbance,
Oh yeah.
and you have to do that by providing habitat for endangered species, in particular the Alameda whipsnake, red-legged frog, and the pallid manzanita.
Mhm.
So whipsnake is what we were concerned about around here. And if you take out and you convert like they did here, see all these big stumps you see?
Yep.
This is the test area. This is the biological study area where they took out all the eucalyptus and the pines and the acacias, all the invasive trees,
Uh-huh.
and they poisoned them
Uh-huh.
uh, with an herbicide, and this is what we have now.
Should probably not
And the
let the whipsnake
conservancy,
do anything that
along
way.
with the university, we partnered with the university to put the trails in. And we put the trails in, we maintain the trails, we do maps. We're going to put,
And how are the species they were worried about doing, like the whipsnake or is
well,
it too early to tell?
for these processes, it's just a matter of mitigation.
Right.
So, for instance, the park district now has to buy like 350 acres or something and put $25 million into an escrow account in perpetuity to maintain it as whipsnake habitat because they're
It's all a
not
matter of
going to,
priority.
they're just going to thin. So, if they would convert a lot of that acreage of eucalyptus, which is why we're saying follow the biological opinion, because
Oh.
that is self-mitigating because those acreage now become Alameda whipsnake habitat, and some of these eucalyptus groves are what is considered prime habitat
Uh-huh.
because it has a lot of rocky outcroppings and things like that where lizards like to sun, and that's what the whipsnakes eat. So they're
Huh.
so it's got to be self-mitigating. If it's not self-mitigating, they have to mitigate outside of the park. So
Somewhere else. Yeah.
I think
Hey, and it would make sense to just
we
do
may
it
end up
here.
having to sue somebody in order to get them to do that.
Yeah, it would make sense. Why do it somewhere else when you could just thin and create habitat?
Oh yeah, because all of this is all self-mitigating. Everything the UC wants to do is this is self-mitigating. This is whipsnake habitat, or it can be considered whipsnake
Yeah, and
habitat.
probably habitat for all kinds of other species.
Absolutely, native species
Much
because
more
it's mostly
developed
native.
than
Yeah, that's a monocrop.
yep.
There's a few other stunted species below it, but aside from poison oak, nothing else is thriving under there.
Yeah.
I've been through them. I know.
Or is it really they're really acidic or there's like some
No, it's actually there's a number of reasons, but
probably must be
one is they grow fast. They have a big canopy. The oils are a phytotoxin,
mhm.
so they do suppress germination and yeah, they make it. Yeah, they suppress their competitors. They also are highly effective at gaining water.
Mhm.
So they outcompete them for water, they outcompete them for light, and the leaves are high in calcium, so they reduce the carbon ratio in the soil,
Mhm.
which makes it more alkaline,
Mhm.
and that also inhibits a lot of species. So, although some individual plants do okay, I mean, I've seen some examples of some natives growing well. For the most part, um, nothing really does well underneath of them, and it's a nasty environment to walk in.
Could they keep like a patch of it somewhere and then if they were concerned about preserving a certain kind of habitat that only grows in
No,
somewhere,
there's nothing.
they'll take
There
out
is actually,
everything.
and so here's the problem. If when those trees get big, right now you can take them out for, going at them the way they're doing it. You're looking at $1,000 a tree, maybe doing them wholesale like this, a couple $1,000s a tree. You wait until they become mature trees, 50 years from now,
Mm.
and now you're talking 10, 15,000, and that's in today's dollars. So imagine what it will be in 50 years. And they're going to be dangerous. They're going to start falling, and
Plantation? Is that why they were planted?
no, some of them were for various reasons. A lot of these, I think, are just spread. Most of these are coppice suckers. So the trees that were here, they died when it froze back in the 70s. So they went in, they logged all the top wood, and once they cut them, then they resprouted because that's what they do. So now they're really dangerous because you see how you got so many uh, upright logs close together. So the radiant heat, once they all start burning, you're looking at a torch flame going there so hot that if you poured water on it fast enough to make a difference, that it would cause a shock wave from the explosion. Because
And all the oils too are really flammable.
that's what burst. They call them gasoline on a stick in Australia.
Tinderbox right here. I mean, it's
It is. Hey, I gotta go. I got.
Alright, good talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Join the restoration.
Woohoo.
All right, yeah, come see us on Saturday.
I can't make it Saturday, but some other time.
Okay, fourth Saturday of every month is when we do it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oil's built up. Just combust.
There's a pretty fungus.
A lot of fungus growing out of that one. Oh, that's a great bridge.
Yeah. So this is what I'm thinking, something like this maybe over there.
Yeah, it's so blown up.
So, I mean, these steps work good for most spots, but some places they just don't. And see, like here, yeah, we'd be better off using the way we do them in Garber with, I don't know how many you walk, but you notice how we put logs in the ground?
Yeah, right. A little more organic, I guess. Use the actual logs from the area.
And it doesn't change as much. So, although, there's the tried and true methods.
Right.
We were just doing what was cheap and easy. There's a little trillium.
Oh, that's cute.
Here's some more.
Nice. Getting kind of swallowed.
Yeah, so we want to open it up quite this much, but we'll get it open. And then we'll have the trail connected. There's a nice big beauty.
Ooh, yeah. Wow. Oh, it's covered in fungus.
Mm-hmm. This one too.
Oh, wow.
These are all dried out though.
Potentially edible, those ones?
Mm.